Bob?
Well, you know, remembering the 1994 commission, which I know Pete Peterson and I and many others both served on, and it was viewed at the end of the day as not having succeeded, maybe as having failed. We didn't reach agreement on anything. I think it's going to be very difficult to get 14 of 18 members of this commission to agree on major policy changes. And so odd as it may sound, I actually would recommend not that we give up on that, but that we not set the expectations too high, because one thing we don't need is a storyline that we had another failure. I do think, as Al said, as Congressman Ryan just said, that some broader education of the public of the nature of the choices could be helpful, but I have to say that to me what Congressman Ryan just said is exactly what you don't want to say to the public. I think it is inaccurate. To say that the fundamental problem is that social insurance by its nature is unsustainable seems to me entirely incorrect. The long-term imbalance in Social Security is about 0.7% of the gross domestic product. You know, that's about the same cost as the cost of making permanent the Bush tax cuts for people over $250,000 a year.
What about $38 trillion in Medicare?
Let me get to that in a a second. I just
okay, but you only have we're winding up here.
Medicare is clearly the problem. A big increase in cost, part of the long-term fiscal issue, a big part. But it is not because there's something inherently inefficient in Medicare. It pays providers less than the private system. It has low administrative costs. The problem are healthcare costs system-wide. And transforming Medicare into something that is no longer functions as an effective safety net and not dealing with healthcare cost growth system-wide would greatly increase hardship among seniors without dealing with a long-term fiscal problem. The bottom line is that, and this is what I think is most important for the public to know, there aren't any easy answers. The average retiree benefit in Social Security is $14,000 a year now. It's not a fat benefit. Medicare isn't wildly inefficient. We have fundamental issues in the whole structure of the healthcare system, the structure of the tax system. It isn't foreign aid. You can't wave a wand and say make fraud, waste, and abuse go away. The choices really are hard. And part of the problem, I think, is that many of the public believe that there are easy choices that members of both parties are avoiding. And educating people on the nature of the choices, because they really are hard. Of course no one wants to raise revenues or make changes in major programs if there are easy, painless alternatives that we're just willy-nilly avoiding. I think that may be the most important lesson the Commission could teach.
Well, we are here, of course, all day to talk about hard choices, and this was a good way to start it off. Thank you.